This is IBS's Wild World of Sports, spanning the globe to bring you the greatest events in the world of athletic competition. Our cameras bring you live the sweat, the blood, the grueling warfare of modern-day gladiators locked in combat. From sea to shining sea, the intimate drama of sports. The arrogance of victory, the disgrace of defeat. The drive, the passion, the never-ending compulsion to be number one, the perfect 10, the whole 9 yards, 100%, the best in the world. IBS's Wild World of Sports, with America's #1 sportcasting team, celebrating their 10th year together.
Hello, everyone. I'm John Cabot Roosevelt, here with Walt Warner.
It's been called the granddaddy of them all. The whole ball of wax, the big enchilada, and we got it right here live on IBS Sports. The Plutonium Man Triathlon.
Program, get the program. Program, right on program. Let's see the way of the best program.
We'll take the opportunity right before the start to consider the enormity of the challenge confronting these athletes, who, before the day is done, will bid to be the first to complete not only an innovating 2.5-mile swim, not merely a grueling 110-mile bicycle race, but incredibly, in addition, an exhausting Olympic-length marathon run of 26 miles.
It's 26.2, actually.
We're going to see some of the best conditioned athletes in the world today. Stature attainable, wouldn't you agree, Walt, only from an excruciating training regimen, from pushing the body beyond the limits of physical exhaustion day after torturous day.
Well, if you ever played pro ball, you'd know about the worst thing you do is overtrain.
And now, IBS Sports takes you live to the starting line of the Plutonium Man Triathlon, where the racers wait, ready to explode out of the starting blocks. But first, let's take a moment to look up close and intimate at Howard Markle, whose diligence in modern training techniques.
Technique's okay as far as it goes, but this kid was motivated. That's what
The fact
counts.
that Howard Markle is even here today is a singularly inspirational story.
Well, he'll be unconscious for at least another hour. What's our prognosis, Doctor? Will he ever walk again?
Yes, with the proper therapy, he should regain the use of his legs. But he'll never be a world-class athlete. The rest of his life, he's going to have recurring seizures of involuntary galloping spasmosis.
You mean?
Yes. Crazy legs.
An insidious, reoccurring disease that strikes without warning. Crazy Legs condemned Howard to a life of fear and humiliation. Although Howard suffered many traumas on the playing fields of life, He always took strength from his sightless parents, who had completely overcome their handicap.
Dad's home.
Does it feel like we're losing power?
Although this appeared to be another typical day at the Markle house, it was distinguished by the arrival of a new member of the family, Dmitry Suslov, an exchange student from Russia.
Oh, hi. You must be Dmitry.
Representing the Kremlin in today's race, Dmitry poses a unique challenge for Howard Markle, who finds himself competing with his close childhood friend. The year Howard spent with Dmitry was the most fun-filled of his entire life. Theirs was not a life of just fun and games. Howard had to spend many agonizing hours with his crazy legs therapy. And Dmitry was always there, always making the painful therapy a little easier to bear.
Let me show you. Look, 25 miles an hour. Wish I could pedal like that. Every cloud has a silver lining. And at least I have Shep.
Dmitry was an inventive playmate, always arranging little surprises for Howard to come home to.
Okay, let's see. Who gets what? Little Rocky Mountain spotted fever, or measles, liver transplant, another pregnancy test. Congratulations. And, the sex change. No anesthetic.
Dinner time. Come on. Shep? 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 Shep, come on. Shep? Shep?
So the little doggy's gone bye-bye?
It was you. What do you mean? Where is he? What have you done with him?
Is bye too wordy? Maybe they use Sheppy's body for good of mankind. You're crazy, Lex.
good things must come to an end. And one day it was time for the Russian exchange students to return to their homeland. Like all children love to do, the little communists took home souvenirs of their trip to America.
Flight 101 to Moscow, now boarding gate 27.
It was the end of a beautiful childhood friendship. But Dmitri left Howard one lasting gift, the inspiration to conquer his handicap.
I'll get you someday, Ruski.
As the years passed, Howard did nothing but train, and he built himself into a fierce competitor. His quest for ever more challenging competition brought Howard to the playing fields of a small Midwestern college. A very small Midwestern college, really very obscure, not at all easy to locate right off the... But no matter how strong his will to win, Howard always conducted himself like a true sportsman.
What are you looking at? Oh, man, you are so ugly I could throw up all over that guy. And you, what are you hiding behind your Aunt Sally there for? Why don't you come out and face me, huh?
But every cloud has a silver lining. I know that ever since we got to know each other in the biblical way.
You just have to remember to count your blessings.
Thank you.
That is just the most sensitive thing I've ever seen.
Gosh, I haven't felt like that in years.
Oh, would you look at that? You can't coach that. Hey, let's go for a really close-up intimate. All right. More. Go for the close-up. Go for the close-up. Whoops. Actually, Howard Markle and Janelle Johnson had a lot in common. Janelle won every race she ran against the other girls. So like a true competitor, she went looking for a real test of her ability. She wanted to race against the boys.
Hey!
Like true sportsmen, they welcomed the challenge. This race was special for Janelle, for it was during this race that she really matured as a runner. Her new growth seemed to give her the margin of victory. Although some of the boys protested it was unfair, it wasn't too many years before they started to feel a little different. And with her all-American upbringing, Janelle grew to be a healthy, normal girl.
Doing with your hand. No, higher.
Carter, you got a boy in there with you?
Shh, it's Pa.
Bells, bells, I know it. Daughter?
Yes, Daddy.
Should I cut a big switch this time, Pa?
No, just get on over here, honey. I want to talk to you. Daughter, your ma and me was talking, and we decided that, well, you're growing up pretty fast around here, and maybe we better provide for your future. So we want you to take this and go get proper athletic training, just like you always wanted.
But Pa, not the egg money. You need the egg money in case the crops don't come in.
Oh, honey, don't you worry none about us. We'll make out.
Well, okay. I guess we'll just have to look on the bright side.
It was time to say goodbye. And for Janelle, that wasn't easy.
I'm sorry. I know that ever since we got to know each other in the biblical way, well, you thought we'd go on and get married, and I know you've already picked out the silver pattern. And I know you thought we would have our own family and raise our own little basketball team. But I have races to run.
The past few days had been lonely for Janelle, but now it looked like things were about to pick up.
Oh.
I gotta get in line.
Yeah, I guess I better get back in line myself. You know, I just had the craziest idea.
Yeah?
Would you like to go out to dinner with me?
Well, I don't date that much.
Oh, well, that's all right.
I'd love to.
You would?
Well, only if we go Dutch.
Where would you like to sit?
Here's the table for the two of you. Very romantic.
Will you excuse me for a minute, please?
Oh, sure. Nice romantic table.
Indeed. You have, I think, the most beautiful face in the world. Why don't you come over here and sit on my lap?
Oh, yeah.
Howard? Howard? Howard, are you all right? You look a little funny.
You have, I think, the most beautiful lap in the world. Why don't you come over here and sit on my face?
Howard!
Waiter, may I have a sharp knife, please?
It's awfully sweet of you to want to, but I really think there's a time and a place for everything.
Are you ready to order?
How does a little chicken sound?
I don't know.
May I suggest
Maybe we could get the chef salad.
I don't think so. The chef's rather possessive.
Why don't we have 2 chef salads, please?
Well, if you must, I would suggest a little Russian dressing on the side.
What's wrong? I can't stand anything.
Rectangular. Republican.
No.
Russian. Make it blue cheese.
No. Oh, Chef Dmitri, Babushkas, Balalakas, Strikers, Dostoevsky, Arinsky,
Howard, what's the matter with you?
Oh, nothing. It's just that I have this certain disorder with my...
happen to you when somebody says...
Don't.
Oh, how did this happen to you?
There was this kid from... I knew this kid a long time ago, and he did horrible things to me. Got everything I ever wanted. That's all right. I know someday he'll be found out. He'll be denounced in his homeland and sent to the Gulag Archipelago to die where peasant women in Siberia will curse his moldering flesh. But I get away from all my troubles when I run. I get that runner's high. Nothing bothers me. I'm really looking forward to the 440 at the regional and... Hey, wait a minute. Hold everything. Are you in the 440? You are. You know what I'm gonna do to you? I'm gonna rip your head off. I'm gonna rip your...
I'm in the 880.
I'm sorry. It's just that I don't get along well with people I have to compete against.
But you don't have to compete against me.
See, the Markle family, no. Gee, they haven't lived here for quite a while. I can't remember when they moved. As a matter of fact, we started receiving some of their mail. I put it away, but they didn't leave any forwarding address. I'm sorry. Would you like to leave a number where you could be reached, just in case they call?
Now we feature Up Close and Intimate, the inspiring story of a competitor with an inner city ethnicity.
Come on, tell it like it is. The kid's from the ghetto, right? Is that so hard?
What the? Like so many competitors with an inner city ethnicity, James B. White, at an early age, came to love jazz music and spent many happy hours listening to it with his parents.
Ow! I can't see shit with these things on.
Growing up as a typical inner city kid, he was a gifted athlete and natural at any sport he took up. As he reached adulthood, James B. grew into a handsome boy, and all the girls chased after him. It was at a small regional meet where James B., Howard, and Janelle first competed together.
I'm gonna wipe you guys out. I'm gonna rip you to shreds.
Be nice,
I'm gonna tear you limb from limb.
Howard, be nice.
Oh, man, you are so ugly. How can you stand going out at night? Ha! Phillips, man! Oh, God, you gotta quit putting cigarettes out on your face, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Are those pimples?
He didn't mean it, really. He didn't.
Hey, Crabtree, man. Show us the plate in your hair.
Howard!
Right,
You
yeah.
can't say that to people. You gotta love your enemy.
But that guy's really ugly. Look at him.
But Howard, all you're doing is hurting yourself. That's me. I gotta go.
Hey, Janelle, just remember, you kill him. Just kill him.
You're a very sick boy, Howard.
You!
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Hey, good luck.
On your mark. Runners, get set.
Going into today's competition, Howard, Janelle, and James B. had to be considered the favorites in their events. As she streaked around the track, leaving everyone in her dust, Janelle must have been thinking that life was truly sweet, but this was what she was born to do. Run. A symphony of speed and power, a relentless physical machine thundering down the track to second place?
I lost? I lost?
On your mark. Runners get set.
Now it remained for Howard, or perhaps James B. White, with his unique style of running, to garner whatever glory was to be won today. After suffering these embarrassments, Howard, Janelle, and James B. had to be considered washed up in the world of major sports competition.
Come on, it's not the end of the world.
You threw me off with all that crap about love your enemy.
Well, maybe you threw me off with all your hate and threatening everybody, huh?
That's not why you lost.
Who said that?
Raw. You want to know why you lost?
Here!
Yeah, nice little nothing like a lot of fresh air. Hey, give me my 6-iron, boy. I think I can reach the green from here. Thank you.
Why did we lose?
Yeah,
Why did you lose? Because tomorrow.
What's he saying?
I don't know.
Base. I want gift.
I think he wants something.
That's right.
A drink. He wants a drink.
Oh, here you go. Here's a drink.
Water! Never! Water.
No.
That's not. Oh. There. On your mark. Get set. Go! All right, boy. Pick them up, put them down. One in front of the other. That's it. Yeah.
Hey, you're asleep.
Hey, our problem. You said you knew what our problem was.
I know exactly what your problem is. I know how to solve it. It's very simple. All you have to do is...
What? What?
A drink. Quick, get him a drink.
What is it?
What do we have to do?
Excuse me?
Our races.
You said you knew how we lost our races.
Oh, that, yes. You see, you're not middle distance runners. You should be marathoners. Can you swim?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you ride a bicycle?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's it.
What's
What?
it?
You triathloners.
Triathlons.
Well, goodbye. Thank you for the drink, and good luck.
Hey, wait a minute. Where are you going?
That's right. Where am I going? Come on, you can tell me. Never mind, I'll find it myself.
Well, aren't you going to be our coach?
Yeah.
You want me to be your coach?
Yeah.
I was a pretty good coach once. Better than pretty good, maybe. Yeah, but that was a long time ago. I'm no good to anybody anymore. I don't even know who I am half the time. I'm just a washed-up old boozer.
Oh, that's the best kind.
That's just what we want.
All right, you two, fall in. All right, Pete, cut. Throw those shoulders back, chest out, suck those guts in, pull those chins down. That's it. All right. Now we're gonna do some jumping jacks. Jump, two, jump, two, jump, two, jump, two, jump, two, jump, jump. What in the hell is wrong with you? Where is your mind, boy? What are you doing? Up, down, up, down, up, down. What's on your mind, boy? Come on! This is war! Johnson, you're as bad as Marco!
It became obvious that Howard would never reach his potential as an athlete until he learned to contain his volatile emotions.
This ain't some church social out there. Nobody I know ever won anything without getting fired up.
All right, show me the stuff you're made of, boy. Show me that killer instinct. Go! Go! Look out, Marco! Go!
All right, come on, let's go that extra mile. We got people to see and places to be. When we get to Cuba, we might break for lunch. All right, you wimps, let's do it again. Let's see that killer instinct. This is the big race, Marco, and you're losing. Wow. Come on, boy, pour it on. Faster, faster. Get her, boy. That's the boy. What the hell are you? What are you doing?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God.
What the hell's the matter with you, boy? Are you crazy or something?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Are you okay? Are you all right?
Much better now, thanks.
You think I don't know what's going on here? Oh, come on. You're trying to drive me out of here so you can get one of your ex-jock friends in here with you. You could have a great time sitting around arguing about what tastes great and what's less filling. Well, I'm not going to make it any easier for you. Let's see you get by without this.
Oh, yeah? Let's see you get by without this.
Can't do that. You're exposing a trade secret.
Ow.
Did I do that?
Well, I suppose I deserved it. Ow.
No. Well, maybe. But still, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, too. I'm sorry you have to train with a guy who's out to drown you.
You don't have to accept this, you know. You can fight back. You can act like a human being.
Oh, it's too late for that.
Okay, fine. If you want to just forget any chance we could have to be together and take the coward's way out, well, fine, but I'm not going to stick around here to see it.
All right, then go. See if I care. Think my whole life revolves around you? Think if you walk out that door, I'm just going to crumble? Not me, baby. I'm like a rock. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll try.
All right, here they come. Are you ready?
Yeah, well, I guess.
No, I guess. Do it. Come on.
Hi, guys. Hi. You're looking good. All right. Hey, I'll see you out on the track. Oh, are those new shoes? They look really fast.
Not bad.
You! What are you doing here? I'm gonna cut you up, man. I'm gonna feed you to my pet piranha.
You're blowing it with the water boy.
Well, I raced against them at the regional.
Okay, go ahead. Punk out. Be a dish rag for the rest of your life.
Hi.
Stay away from me.
Hey, look, I'm sorry about that. I don't even have a pet piranha.
Yeah, sure.
I just want to talk to you. Come on, relax. I just want to break your legs, you scumbag. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. What I meant to say was that I want to be your friend. See, I just want to be your friend. See? I'm under control now. You son of a bitch! Oh, God, no, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
well, just don't come any closer, buddy. This is real water.
Well, look, you know, it's just that I have this little problem.
No kidding.
You see, the thing is, rat breath, I can't be friends with anybody I have to race against.
Yeah? Well, sounds like the beginning of a beautiful friendship to me.
You mean?
That's right. I've given up running. I'm no good. Anyway, I'm starting a new career as a water boy. Field's wide open. Sure you want to hear about all this?
Oh, yeah, jerk nose.
I mean, I have a black body, all right? But I missed out somewhere on a black soul. I would... Damn.
Don't curse the darkness. Light a candle.
What?
Every dog has his day. Keep your chin up.
You mean that?
That's right. The opera ain't over until the fat lady sings.
You're right. You're right. You know what? I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get me some soul if it kills me.
James B. searched the world over in hopes of discovering his roots.
Say, hey, everybody. Right on. Kareem. Yeah. Soul Train! I see a child in trouble. Bring him a catfish. Make it a big one. Wait.
Eat child. You've got the condition. But give praise. There ain't but one person in this whole world who knows the way of the cure. And you found her.
Bring it. What? This is it? The cure?
The final solution. White shock.
Hey! This place is bitchin'. What? I mean, it could use a futon or two.
Doesn't smell white enough.
Does it have cable?
Come over here. Take this. Now put 'em on. I'm gonna fix dinner.
Hey, how do I look? Velma. How do I look?
Sick unto your death. Eat that.
Right, white fish and white sauce, white rice, white bread. Yeah. Any white wine? Thank you.
Get back, you four-legged son of a bitch! You don't know who you met. That's right. Back your white ass up. James B., call your dog.
Call it?
Do like I say. Be all right.
Here, boy. Here, boy.
Police dog. Trained to be vicious to any black brother. But you, he likes.
Hey.
Now, child, don't you leave here until you're white overdosed.
Who's that?
Come here. You'll know.
But I'll see you never work in this town again.
And we're back with more from the Plutonium Man Triathlon. As race day grew nearer, Howard and Janelle were spending every waking hour in a vigorous training regimen.
Training, sort of thing's definitely not good for training.
Let's forget about training for a while, okay? Just put it out of your mind. It's so beautiful out here. Just the two of us. Whispering pine. Babbling brook.
Okay. If you promise not to mention anything about...
I won't.
Running? You said running. Oh.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, Howard. Oh, I just love your hair.
Hair. Tortoise in the hair. Ah! Tortoise wins the race. Race! You said race. Go!
Oh, it's okay. I won't do it again. I promise. My little Pushka bear.
Oh, you.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're like candy.
Yeah, candy. Ice cream. Cream cheese. Cheese. Danish. Swedish. Finnish. Finish line. Race. Ah!
Howard, you're just impossible. Okay, I just can't deal with your ridiculous problem anymore.
What are you mad at me for? You're the one who keeps bringing it up.
Why pretend we're happy when the truth is plain to see? So until these body games are through, with strangers me and you, that's the way it's got to be. Ooh, why deny?
Howard, is that you? You look kind of bummed out, boy. Well, welcome to my humble abode. What you need is a drink, my boy.
Some Gatorade would be nice.
Gatorade and bourbon. Real men drink hard liquor. All right. What's going on? Something's troubling you. Just as I thought. It's a woman, isn't it? All right. I'm gonna have to break out a new six-pack.
She's right. I can't love anybody I have to race against.
Now, no matter what those pretty boy quarterbacks are making, what kind of money doesn't matter to me. You see, the game is still won in the trenches. You have to want it more than the guy across the line from you. If you're gonna play football, you gotta be smart, boy. You gotta have it up here.
Coach.
I want to hear those pads pop from the top of that stadium.
That's football.
I want you to
I'm
hit
in
them
the
and knock them
triathlon.
down. I knew that. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, romance. Romance, l'amour, c'est la chose la plus belle du monde. L'amour pensé, magnifique.
Oh. Then what you're saying is that I can love her.
Is that what I said?
You know what I'm going to do, Coach? I'm going to go right over to her house, and I'm going to tell her that I love her.
Yeah, well, the poor little thing is probably sitting there by the telephone all by herself, waiting for you to call.
Yeah, poor little thing.
I hope those guys out there have something to keep them busy for a while. Oh, I get it. You don't feel like rushing into it. Okay, then tell me a little about yourself.
No, it's just, it's this guy. Howard may be a complete jerk. But I love him. And I just can't do anything with anybody else. Howard!
Oh, no.
It's not what you think.
Oh, no? What about all those guys?
They're just friends. I was just about to bring out Trivial Pursuit.
Really? You mean you're not seeing anyone else?
No. There's nobody else I want. But you.
Good. Gee, there I was thinking you were running around with half the guys in town.
Hey! Where Janelle Johnson lives? Oh.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Things can't get any worse.
My name is Dmitry Suslov. All my life, I train for Plutonium Man Triathlon. I race against filthy, greedy American. I will win. Then whole world will see how weak, immoral capitalists are.
Beautiful, beautiful, baby. Cut. All right, let's go to lunch. Let's cut.
Do I get my VCR and blue jean?
Get along, little donkeys. Shake your booty all night long. Oh, I said, sing around the campfire, baby.
Shake your booty all night long. Yeah, sing around the campfire. You looking for me?
Gotta eat.
Have it.
Brown sugar?
Yeah, bacon's fine, baby. Just gotta feed the dog. Hey, dude, what's that?
Say what?
I said what it is and what it be, cause JBY cannot be believed. Why? Because there's a party over here and a party over there. Cause JBY is no longer square. I said the boy is fresh, the boy got moves, everybody stand back and watch him groove. Hey!
Things be white, don't be white. Things be black.
How does it feel, moments before the start of the biggest race of your life, knowing you have a chance to be the recipient of a $30,000 prize? What goes on in an athlete's mind? Why don't you tell us, Walt? You have such a perfect command of the obvious.
Well, race day means to me unbelievable pressure on the athlete. Imagine the tension inside that locker room.
Oh, boy, Howard Markel. Dimitri. You're not looking so good, Howard. Oh. His legs still bother you? Oh, what legs?
Nice shippy. Oh, you know, I'd like to talk over old times with you, but I really should warm up now.
You're a nice guy, Howard. Hope you like to finish last.
Man, just came by to say good luck. What's the matter? Something be wrong with your legs?
No, there's nothing wrong with my legs. I'm just warming up. And I'm not your man, so just get lost.
I feel so good about this race, I could give this up. Hey, here.
You're gonna wish you were never born. I'm gonna wipe you out. I'm gonna pound you. You're dead meat, so watch out.
Give me that. Give me that.
Get your own.
Go get him, baby. All right.
And now, IBS Sports takes you live to the starting line of the Plutonium Man Triathlon.
Runners, get set.
Take a look. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God.
Now, let's take a look at the swimming course. The swimmers enter the Grand Canal, where they run into unpredictable winds, currents, and tides. You know, for some reason, I keep thinking about old Kathy Turkle. The night her parents were out and we got loaded on Ripple. What was I, Mr. Smooth? And did we?
No, it can't be.
It is! They're swimming into a fog bank.
Who's that?
Who that? Who say who that?
Janelle?
No, I'm Janelle. Is that you, Howard?
Yeah. Go away.
I won't go away. Aren't you scared?
What's to be scared of, a little fog?
Hold me.
No way.
Come on, I'm scared. Oh, that's better.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Run!
No!
Oh, I knew it all along. He's way out in front.
Go, Howard. Beat that!
No!
Russian!
As the athletes approach the beach, it's Dmitry Suslov first out of the water. And would you look at that? He's actually sacrificing precious seconds to administer to the safety of Howard Markle's handlebars, and the crowd shows its appreciation.
As they move on to the bike course, Dmitry Suslov's holding on to a pretty good lead. Don't count Janelle Johnson and James B. White out. Look at them, moving up through the pack. And Howard Markle, he seems to have himself straightened out now, and he's making up some ground. As we get a good aerial shot of the course, you can see the terrain's not exactly the Bonneville salt flats out there. In fact, some of those hills are darn near impossible.
Hey! 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 What are you doing? I was just trying to put the ball back in! I'll get you, James B!
What? We're not gonna pull it out of here. Stupid? Yeah, come on. Let's get out of here. Let's go. No way. No way.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
So, Walt, my friend, James B. White is in first place as we start the marathon.
That's right, old buddy. And now, back to IBS Sports live coverage of the Plutonium Man Triathlon.
Carter!
I'm a little busy right now.
Oh, well, I was thinking if you was coming up to visit your ma and me, best you come up for next Tuesday. Seems a swarm of locusts come in and ate up all the soybeans, and the government, they're foreclosing, fixing auction off the house, the land, tractor, and all the livestock. But you go on with running this race of yours. Don't you worry none about your ma and me.
Hey! Hey, what are you doing? What is this? Hey, I don't want. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what? Oh, no. Whoa! Oh! Oh, Howard!
Man, Howard, you one cold-blooded dude.
What? It wasn't me. Yeah, right. It was your mama.
This is the same.
Hey, do you mind?
Listen, what's your problem, huh?
Do anything. Now what do you... Stop it! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Only 6 miles to go, and Dmitri Suslov is way out in front.
No, there seems to be no sign of any of his rivals.
Where are we?
Here. It's Dmitri. He's gonna win. We might as well just sit here.
Never move again.
Die.
Lost this dog when I was a little boy. He must have been looking for me all these years. He never gave up. He never gave up.
No matter what the cost.
No matter he didn't have no chance.
Because when the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Winners never quit and quitters never win.
It don't matter whether you be winning or losing. It's how you know. The opera ain't over till the fat lady sings. Yeah. We can do it. I just wish I had my music. Hey, all right.
I said, what it is?
Dmitri Suslov has it just about wrapped up, so we might as well knock off. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Somebody's closing fast.
It's Howard Markham and Janelle Johnson and James B. White. Look at them run.
They'll never catch him now. He's going into his kick.
Oh, God, I hate him.
Don't waste your energy hating him. If you want to win, do it for the right reason.
Dimitri's got hate.
But you've got...
You got nothing to fear but fear itself.
A stitch in time saves nine.
A fool and his money are soon parted.
Hold everything. Something seems to have happened to Howard Markham. This is absolutely incredible. I've never seen anything like this in all my years in sports. He's running like a man possessed. How is it possible? How can it be? How can they reach down into the deepest part of themselves to deliver this kind of performance? This is the truest grit I've ever seen.
Go, Howard, go! What a beast! Olga Corbin, Sputnik! We're unbeating! Remember I said little Sheffy? All those years, no little Sheffy?
Howard, he's making you hate him. Don't do it.
You can't get you American peasants.
Something's going wrong. It looked like it was going to be the greatest comeback in sports history, but... Oh, my God, Markle has hit the wall.
Get down! I mean, get up, Howard! Get up! Get up! Get up, Marco! Get up and go, boy! Come on!
Come on, legs. Let's beat this red.
Нет, ты не безмёрзла.
I'm sorry, but our time is up, and we now join Heidi, already in progress. Well, if that's the way you feel about culture.
I'm a goner.
No! Come on! Come on!
All right.
Man, I'm one half you. Come on, lady, you'll break your nails that way.
Boss is with you.
Catholic a lot of people.
Good night, Walter. See you next week.
Good night, John. Say hello to the missus for me.
Need a ride home?
No, thanks. I feel like walking. Hey, look at that.